couple years back, my son and I, we were talking about the cost of speaking the truth or standing firm for the truth. And we were talking about the book of Daniel specifically, and how, I always point out to my kids, as soon as Daniel knew that the decree was signed, he went to do exactly what he wasn't supposed to do. Like he was sending that message, is what it seems, right? And I remember talking to my kids about it, and I said, man, if there was ever a time that, the world would want us to shut up about Jesus, like, you already know, mommy, and I'm not going to do that. And I know that I'm raising you guys, and I want you to be strong and brave, and I want you to always speak the truth and stand firm for what is true. And I know what that means. As a mother, I know what that means. So one day, that day we're talking, and there I was like, oh my goodness, I would be so scared. I couldn't even imagine what Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were going through. I mean, da-da-da-da-da. I would be so scared. And my son, maybe 15 at the time, looks at me and is like, you would be sitting there contemplating, why? That's only going to torment you. Like, just go in. And I remember looking at him and I was like, just go in. You would just go in. He was like, I would just get it over with. He didn't say I wouldn't talk. He didn't say I would try to plead with them. He just said I would just go in. And on the one hand, I was like so encouraged, like, wow. But on the other hand, I was like, oh my God. Because I know exactly what he was saying to me. I always tell my kids, count the cost for everything. Every decision you make, there's a cost. There's something that comes from it. And so your good choices, obviously good things come. But when you make bad choices, you have to be ready and count that. We talk about Dietrich Bonhoeffer, we talk about, the White Rose Resistance, and we talk about Sojourner Truth, we talk about all kinds of people, Elijah Lovejoy, like just all these people in history that chose to stand firm in the truth, even if it cost them their life. And I share these stories with my children because they're not stories to me. They are true events. And I tell my children, you have to count the cost for everything. Everything. And when someone who speaks the truth or stands firm in the truth wakes up every morning, that's what they have to tell themselves. This is the cost. Am I ready?